If you missed Monday Night Raw last night, you need to go back and watch it, bro. That was a great show last night. If you've been out the loop, like me, we're in the first rounds of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We started off with Jey Uso versus Finn Balor. It was a pretty solid match. I don't really have anything to say about it. I started Raw a little bit late, so I caught in the middle of this match, so I don't know if there was any interferences or anything like that. But Jay did end up getting the win, so now he's advancing to the next round of the tournament. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's happening with Drew McIntyre, but his life has been hard ever since WrestleMania. He was supposed to be in said King and Queen of the Ring tournament, but he's injured, so he's not medically cleared to compete. He then got replaced by Jey Uso. He eventually ends up leaving Raw, just leaving the building. He got in his car and drove off, only for CM Punk to pull up right behind him. Literally, Drew drove off, CM Punk came right after. All he had to do was leave, take his championship, take his win, and leave. And then we got into the Queen of the Ring tournament. We had a match between Natalya and Io Sky. I don't know why y'all hate Natalya so much, but this was a great match that they had. Io ended up getting the win, but there were a lot of great spots in this match. So definitely go and watch it. And it feels so good to see good women's matches. Because I remember there was a time in WWE where the women's matches were about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. They were either one-sided or they ended with a simple roll-up. But we had 3 good women's matches last night. Wrestling is cool, and wrestling is cool for men and women. And then we had this masterpiece of a match between Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov. Like, I can't even think of a better Raw debut than what Ilya Dragunov had. Like, that match was just on go from beginning to end. They definitely need to run this back. No commercials. Just run it back straight through uninterrupted. And it makes me feel bad for not watching NXT. Like, I watch NXT sometimes, but not fully. But there's some talent coming out of there that is in this main roster now. And some good came of it. It didn't matter who won this match. I was entertained the whole way through. But now we get to see Ilya Dragunov and Jey Uso go at it in the second round of the tournament. I think that's going to be a great match as well. Then we also had Ivy Nile versus Zoe Stark. Pretty decent match. Not much to say about it. Solid match. It wasn't bad. And then we back to the Intercontinental Championship drama. We had a match between Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. And then Sami Zayn interfered, just like Chad Gable interfered in Sami and Bronson's match last week. But it ended up in the same result, with Bronson Reed folding both of them. I don't know if this was confirmed or not, but it's most likely, what it's looking like is a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Fun fact, Bronson Reed's theme is in my gym playlist. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour is still going on. So we have Becky Lynch cutting the promo. You know, the same old, her just yapping. But then Liv comes out and challenges her. So in 3 weeks, at King and Queen of the Ring, this is a tongue twister, wow. We're going to have these two go at it. I would really like to see Liv Morgan win another title reign. But Damage Control ended up interrupting it, the surround the ring, and then Liv Morgan just slides out. Becky Lynch ends up getting attacked, but then we had another Raw debut, and Lyra Valkyria come in and aid Becky Lynch. Almost like a full circle moment. They had a great time at NXT together, and now they're back on the main roster. She then had a match against Dakota Kai, and she ended up winning, and now she's advancing in the Queen of the Ring tournament. And again, you had 3 good women's matches. WWE is really coming up. We had this little thing between Carlito and Judgment Day. So is Carlito trying to join Judgment Day? I don't know. And then we ended with Sheamus versus Gunther. This was an aggressive match. Literally nothing but physical. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Also, I need to find out what Sheamus is doing, because he was being fat shamed heavily 2-3 weeks ago. And now look at him. He's coming back and looking better each week. So I need to know what he's eating, what kind of exercise he's doing, because I need that. Like I said, nothing but physicality through this match. A lot of chops, a lot of holds, a lot of kicks, a lot of chest beating, all that stuff. Look at Sheamus's back. That's his handprint. Then Ludwig Kaiser gets involved, drop kick Sheamus in the knee. Then eventually that led to Sheamus tapping out. With the way that the tournament is going down, we might see Ilya versus had to get my voice back right. We might see Ilya versus Gunther again. But yeah, this was a great Monday Night Raw. Like I said, if you missed it, you got to go back and watch it. Definitely got to catch NXT tonight. Definitely going to make that my priority. And please, if you see this, go to my. I don't know why I have 0 views on this, and I have views on this, and I still am standing at like 9 views. So help me out. It won't take long.